Hola a todos, buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
So we're out here on the homestead doing some projects. As many of you know, we live out here in the mountain deserts of Guanajuato, Mexico, and we're originally from Minnesota. We just built our home. We've been living here for a year, but Pa has been building our home now for
2 years.
2 years or
Sí,
three?
two.
Dos años, 2 years. So we had one of our large windows installed in the front of our house, and we were all excited about getting it installed because, as many of you know, we're missing some of our other windows. And we just kept getting a really cold draft that was coming into the house, and we noticed like excessive amounts of dust, even when I would dust and when I would sweep. So Pa took the trim off, and we found a bunch of gaps in the wood window in the CR block on the house. And as many of you know, it gets really cold here in December and in January, so that would have been really bad if we didn't take that off and notice that. So as you can see, he took all of that trim off, and then he bought some foam.
Sí, vaya, vas. Foam.
En español, espuma.
Espuma. Sí.
And so now he's putting foam around the whole entire window, and then we're going to put the trim back on. So we're just doing some projects around the house this weekend. We're also going to be painting.
Painting, sí, vamos a andar pintando también. Y así como ella explicó, pues le vamos a poner espuma alrededor de la ventana.
See, so after this we're going to start painting the floor and kind of redoing the entryway, the living room, and part of the kitchen where we hold our service, our church service every Sunday. So we're kind of excited about that. It'll be really nice to get it fixed up.
Sí.
And kind of like finished. The only thing that we'll have left to do is tile the floor.
Tallo de flor, sí.
Yeah. So we're really pleased with the front window. We really are happy with it. It did take a lot of time for it to arrive. It is custom made to fit the hole that Pa put here for our window, but we just didn't realize that it was installed without any insulation or anything around the window. So it was letting in a lot of dust and a lot of cold air. So we got to get that fixed. Alright, so I'll take you inside. Hola, hijo. Hola. Oh, he disappeared. So over here was kind of Pa's like garage area. Oh, there's the lighting. Let me turn on another light over here. So over here was Pa's kind of garage area because our garage isn't finished yet. And so we had all of his tools, the generator, and all of that stuff here for the longest time, but we actually have storage underneath our stairway. Now that our stairway is installed, we're going to eventually have half a bathroom back here, but this is where we're putting all of that stuff for now so that we can finish over here. Alright, so this is our breakfast bar. We're going to have stools here. We bought a bench to go over here, but we kind of got this all cleaned out. And we're just going to paint the floor temporarily until we install the tile in the spring. And then the Christmas tree will go in front of this window, so it'll be like a seating area. And then on the other side of our front door is our living room. We have that all cleaned out. Paloma's over there sleeping. So we picked up some paint. We're going to paint this the same color as that, and it really reduced the dust when I was sweeping. I noticed that there wasn't as much dust. The house is a disaster because we have everything moved over here to over here. But this is also where we worship, and we have our Sunday service here at home. So we really wanted to make it more welcoming and more comfortable for people to come and join us. Having a home service is really different and definitely not a norm in our area, so a lot of people have even come up to us and said, oh, you can't have service in your house, you have to have it in a church. And that's just not the case. You can gather and you can have a service in your home, and that's totally fine, totally biblical. So that's where we have been having it, but we're just trying to get it fixed up. So of course, one project led to another and led to another. So it's going to be a little bit busier and time consuming than we expected, but we got to get it figured out. I'm gonna go around to the other side of the house because I wanted to mention something else too. We get comments about why the rebar is still poking out of the roof. And someone even said, well, if I was Pa, you know, and I lived there and that was my house, I would already have that cleaned up and taken care of. Right there. And right there. It's actually there for a reason. So we're building an upstairs addition on, probably will begin next summer. And that rebar needs to stay there. That's going to attach the second floor to the first floor to make the home one. And that's how you build using concrete and block or cement to build homes here. So we can't just go and chop those off because they're ugly and don't really look nice. They serve a purpose. So that's why those are there. I hope that addressed that question at least. I have my cleaning hat on. That's what this is for. Absolutely necessary. There's just so much dust living in the high desert mountains. I can't even explain how much dust. I was not expecting there to be that much. Oh, Hijo's playing with the phone. So I'm gonna go take care of Hijo. We're gonna let this dry and then we're gonna cut it off with a knife or a razor blade, and then we're going to install the trip back around the window.
Miren, para todos aquellos que están construyendo, todo el tiempo hay que estar cuidando, que los trabajadores hagan bien su trabajo. Este es en general, no es para ofender a nadie, ¿verdad? Pero todo el tiempo hay que tener cuidado, estar viendo qué es lo que se está haciendo en el trabajo y poner mucha atención, porque hay veces que los trabajadores o los contratistas están esperando de una oportunidad de hacer un trabajo corto y no hacerlo bien, y fue de esta manera de que aquí nos pasó. No sabíamos que la ventana estaba bien mal, ¿verdad? Que nos entraba varios polvo y pues entonces dejaron unos hoyotes y pues ahora ya hay que arreglarla, y pues esto yo lo digo por experiencia, ¿verdad? Y para todos aquellos que están construyendo, pues tener cuidado y echar bien el ojo, y cuando andan allí trabajando pues hay que andar allí con ellos bien al tiro para que no hagan un pasatiempo, hasta por ahorrarse 1 hora de trabajo o 2 horas, ya hacen algo rápido, aunque pues ahí se tapa. No, tiene que quedar el trabajo bien, y para esos que están construyendo ahorita, y pues yo sé que la construcción no sale barato, pues sale muy caro, ¿verdad? Y un pequeño detalle que dejen mal hecho puede ocasionar problemas en el futuro. Entonces hay que tener cuidado y ver bien a quién contratas, ¿verdad? Para que te hagan un trabajo bien y que sean honestos, más que nada. Honestos, y pues más que nada, pues la confianza, pues no hay que tener confianza.
Nobody's gonna love our home as much as we do.
Sí.
Because it's ours.
Si nadie va a querer nuestra casa o su casa como ustedes, quererla como si es de uno, ¿verdad? Entonces hay que pues tenerla como una preciosidad que es, ¿verdad? Y que se haga bien el trabajo en el hogar, y que no haya errores. Sí.
Yeah. It's special to us, you know. And so that's why Pa was explaining how if you're building a home, you just have to be careful and kind of just keep an eye on, sorry about that, keep an eye on the contractors and what they're doing in the job, because if an opportunity comes for them to take a shortcut, they very well may.
Sí.
But nobody loves our house as much as we do, and so that's why Pa has decided to do a lot of it on his own, do a lot of the construction and doing a lot of the things around here, because then you know what job is being done, and you know if something breaks, you know where to find it, you know where all the lines are in the house, and all the plumbing, and so we're better able to take care of it at home.
Sí, entonces ahorita como yo ando construyendo, ando ayudándole, o viene un amigo y me ayuda, o le ayuda a un albañil que venga y me eche la mano, pues yo ando allí viendo que se haga bien el trabajo, y pues el tiempo no se desperdicie, como mencionamos. Nomás andan cuidando a uno. Y se pasan de lanza luego, y aunque no aunque no quieran, ¿verdad? Pero en todo modo, no está, deja que me siento un ratito. No, no es, eso no está bien.
All right, let's get back to work.
Sí, ya no vamos a ir a trabajar porque tenemos muchas cosas que hacer.
And then when it gets hard, we just slice it off. Sí, Paloma? Sí.
Ay, August.
Está bien, hija. And then we'll put the trim on and you won't see any of that, but it'll be fully insulated. Hola, hijo. Pa's little man. Ay, no, no, hijo. No, no. And the girls are playing in the bounce house. We put that up for some fun. You don't want to bounce in the bounce house anymore? Junior. Junior. Hi. Alright, so Paloma and I are here painting. She doesn't want to be on video, which is totally fine. Although we get a lot of questions about where are the girls? Where are the girls in the videos? A lot of the time they just don't want to be a part of the videos, so that's fine. But we've been painting and getting the first coat on the floor. She's doing the trim around the walls, and then I'm painting with the big roller brush. So we're getting that done. It's already getting late. And then Pa installed the trim around this window, and then we hung up those curtains. Aren't they beautiful? Thank you so much, Amy. They're beautiful. So we're just going to continue to keep working. Sorry if I'm talking really fast in this video. I just have a lot of work to do. Pa's outside feeding the animals, and we're trying to get this done. It's 7 o'clock right now, so we're hoping to be done by like 9. We'll see how it goes. And we're done. It is 11 o'clock at night. Just a minute. So that's what it looks like now. Oops. Floor's nice and painted. And then the front door, and then our living room. Floor's nice and painted. We're tired. We're ready for bed, right? Beautiful. See, we're ready for bed. We hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and thank you so much for joining us on this journey in our life in Guanajuato, Mexico. We'll catch you on the next one. Say adios.